Hello and welcome to Maven Career Coaching. Today, in our series on how to create a killer resume, we are going to know from our coach, Mr. Sanjay Arora, how to write a career objective and how to write a career summary, and how a resume summary is different from a resume objective. Also, most of the times it comes to our mind when to use a resume objective and when to use a resume summary. Don't worry, we have the answer for you. And for the answer, please watch our video till the end. So Sanjay, would you please tell us something about a resume objective?
Thank you, Parul. Today we are going to talk about resume objectives. The first two lines that somebody is going to read and then is going to decide whether the person goes on with it or not. What is going on in the mind of this person? If you write some general purpose words which have no connection to the job content that the person is looking for, it's not going to go ahead. It must reflect you and it must reflect that you are related to the job content that the person is trying to fulfill a position about. It should be the summary of everything, but it should not have any general purpose words. It is the headline of the advertisement that your resume is all about. That is the power of the summary or the career objective or the resume objective as it is there in the first 2-3 lines. Today we are going to talk about it, and by the end of this video you will be very clear how to remove these general purpose words and get into something which is clearly a resume objective and which is about you while meeting the requirement of the person who's going to evaluate it. Resume objectives. The 3 desired qualities. 1. Keep it short. The recruiter is not going to read a book. 1 line, 2 lines, clear-cut words connecting you to the job content, telling about yourself. Surely not long lines, surely not confusing words, keep it short. The desired quality number 2, what is in it for them? WIIFT. The resume objective is about the company that you are applying for, the job that you are applying for. It should speak about what is in it which the recruiting manager can see it is for them. So it should be, of course, describing you, but it should be describing you in such a way that it speaks what is in it for them. The third and perhaps the most important quality of a resume objective, specific. It has to be very, very specific. It has to be customized. You cannot have a resume objective for one job and another job. You will need to change. How? There are certain keywords which are there in the job role, and somehow your resume objective has to speak, has to match, has to actually encourage the recruiter that you are the person who is going to satisfy those keywords which the job description has.
So now that we know about career objective or a resume objective, can you tell us something about a resume summary?
The resume summary, talking about your experiences, what you have been doing, and slightly matching it with the job content. When and how. First, the when. If your job experience is less than 10 years, most probably you can forego it. But if you have a lot to write about how your career progression took place, from where did you start, which kind of skills you learned, and you want to present it in a summarized form, that is what will come in a resume summary. If you have gone through several kind of jobs, it will be very tricky to write it, but it is very important to write it so that your whole resume gives a feeling of wholesomeness and completeness. So I strongly advise that if you have 15-20 years experience, please go for a very professional resume summary.
So now that we know about a resume summary and a resume objective, the bigger question or the most important question that comes to our mind is when to use the two. So when do we use a resume summary and when do we use a resume objective?
Yes, I'm asked about it a lot of time. Resume summary, resume objective, both. First of all, if you have experience, maybe you can have both. 2 short lines, resume objective, and 6 or 7 lines explaining the summary. If you are a fresher, I would go only for resume objective. But if you are not sure what to do about it, then I would say make sure resume summary is there, and in some cases you could forego the resume objective if you feel that it's going to confuse the hiring manager.
So that was informative. Thank you, Sanjay. And viewers, for more on the art of making a good resume and to define the line where to use a career objective and where to use a career summary, I hope this video was very informational. For future videos, please subscribe to our channel and also do hit the bell button to like our Facebook page. Thank you.